Happy Independence Day, guys. We are here at the TTC, about ready to hop on the monorail because we are going in to the Magic Kingdom. Because it's the 4th of July, we have to see fireworks, of course. I rushed out of work specifically to show you guys the 4th of July fireworks here at the Magic Kingdom for July 3rd. Tomorrow is the 4th and we will be spending it in Epcot to see the Voices of Liberty. Let's have a spectacular fireworks filled night here at the Magic Kingdom. Let's do this thing. Just a little quick flight on the monorail and we are already on Main Street, USA. The Main Street USA was designed after classic American main streets across America, specifically Marceline, Missouri, where Walt Disney grew up. Behind me is the Main Street USA flagpole. At 5 o'clock every evening, they do the flag retreat where they will invite a member of the armed services, Army, Navy, Coast Guard, whatever it is, they will be invited to help do the flag retreat. The only flag that does flag retreat is this flag right here because it is a true American flag with 50 stars and all. If you look down Main Street USA, you'll notice there are other flags hanging up onto the buildings. However, those don't ever get removed for storms or stuff like that. And that's because those are not true American flags. They are either going to be missing stripes or stars or both in order to get away with being out in the open all the time. So this right here is the flagpole. As you can see, the American flag is no longer flying freely in the wind. It is now retreated and is inside. It was retreated by one of our service members. However, on Main Street USA, you will see that there are still some American flags hanging up on the rooftops. However, these are not true American flags. They are either going to be missing stripes or stars or both in order to get away with being out in the open 24/7. You guys see a difference in this flag? Now, just be very careful. The difference is always with just one star or one stripe will be different so that it can stay up. So it's a little difficult to notice what exactly it is missing. I am in my stars and stripes and naturally I want to take a picture, but I gotta be careful. We gotta keep it in the 4th of July spirit. And I was thinking, why don't we take a picture with Roy Disney? Because Roy Disney served in the United States Navy during World War I in the trenches and even contracted tuberculosis during his time in the trenches. When Walt came to Roy, letting him know that he was going to be building the Walt Disney Company, Roy was actually in a tuberculosis ward, and that day he signed out of the ward and no longer had symptoms of tuberculosis. The picture was beautiful, and the cast member, like always, is amazing. Always be sure to thank your cast members. A lot of times they don't hear it enough. So just be sure to thank them for everything they do in order to make the magic a reality here at Walt Disney World, because it is a lot of work. The fireworks display won't be for another 2 hours. It is currently 7:33 and the fireworks display is at 9:20, which means we have a lot of time to kill. Also, it is about to downpour, which means we need to find a good place to hide for a quick bit. And I'm thinking the perfect spot would be the Hall of Presidents. The Hall of Presidents was originally supposed to be in Disneyland. However, due to the lack of space and money at the time, they could not do the Hall of Presidents. So Roy made sure that here at Walt Disney World, there would be a Hall of Presidents, an entire land dedicated to our founding fathers. While you wait for the Hall of Presidents to begin, be sure to check out the different displays in the Rotunda because there are some really awesome presidential artifacts in these displays. And it's just not presents. The First Ladies also have their own display where you can see some of their dresses, some china that they had at the White House during their husband's time there. And also, right in the middle of the rotunda is the presidential seal, which took a literal act of Congress in order to get here at the Magic Kingdom. The artifacts do change over time. Theodore Roosevelt's saddle has been here for a while. However, a new artifact is going to be George W. Bush's Ranger's jacket. Dwight Eisenhower also has an artifact in the same display as George W. Bush's Ranger's jacket. Dwight Eisenhower was a painter, and he painted this painting right here. It's called Winter Birches, and it was painted in 1960. One of my favorite presidential artifacts that is here in the Hall of Presidents is this key to Disneyland, which was presented to Richard Nixon during the opening of Disneyland when he was vice president. Richard Nixon holds the record for number of visits to Disneyland in Disney World for sitting president, and he even did his infamous "I am not a crook" speech in the Contemporary Hotel. This right here is the display that is always dedicated to the First Ladies. Right now, we currently have a display out for Dolly Payne Todd Madison, and they even have some of the china that she had during her stay at the White House. One of my favorite things to look at are the dresses that are always in these displays. First off, you get to see how small these women were way back when. Also get to look at all of the finer details that were put into these gowns. This is a day dress, and yet it is a stunning gown with a lot of detail. There are ruffles on the edge. The fabric looks like it is a very high quality silk. I also really like the gold roping that is around the sleeves, and the collar of the dress is absolutely stunning, and it belonged to Caroline Harrison.
At Gettysburg, Pennsylvania, 6 months after one of the bloodiest battles of the war, the president dedicates a cemetery to the thousands of soldiers who died there, in words we can never forget.
Fourscore and 7 years ago, our fathers brought forth on this continent a new nation, conceived in liberty and dedicated to the proposition that all men are created equal.
Teddy Roosevelt is a knight on a crusade. He speaks with force and vitality in clear terms that make colorful headlines at a time when mass market newspapers have become the new media. To define his foreign policy, he borrows a phrase from an African proverb: speak softly and carry a big stick. Keep your eyes on the stars and your feet on the ground, he tells us. And we do.
I can hear you. The rest of the world hears you.
My fellow citizens, no event could have filled me with greater anxieties than that notification on the 14th day of April 1789 that you had selected me to lead our nation. But it was with the confidence of my fellow citizens that I took an oath. 35 simple words that have been repeated by every American president throughout history.
I, Joseph Robinette Biden Jr., do solemnly swear that I will faithfully execute the office of President of the United States, and I will, to the best of my ability, preserve, protect, and defend the Constitution of the United States. So help me God.
And here is Liberty Square's Liberty Tree. It has lanterns lit all around, which is something that colonists did do around the Liberty Tree, and they would have meetings underneath in order to plan the revolution, as well as do their own form of justice against the Tories and the British. If you're unaware, Tory means a British sympathizer during the colonial period. The Liberty Tree was where Tories were tried in front of a group of colonists, tarred and feathered and hung up into the trees. It is very gruesome, but that is the history of this country, and I really think it is very important to learn history. The Liberty Bell that is here in Liberty Square is not the real Liberty Bell. However, they used the same mold of the original Liberty Bell in order to make this Liberty Bell, which means that this is an exact replica of the Liberty Bell, and Disney even made sure to put the crack in exactly how the Liberty Bell in real life in Philadelphia is. The Liberty Bell is surrounded by the 13 original colony flags, including my origin state, Connecticut. If you want a deeper dive into Liberty Square, be sure to check out last year's 4th of July video where I did a massive deep dive into this area, into this land of the Magic Kingdom. I went into full detail telling you guys about the history of America and how all these little details scattered around Liberty Square points to the history of America. The 4th of July fireworks display here in the Magic Kingdom is such a big thing that people wait hours for the fireworks, and so Disney actually has a DJ out in front of Cinderella's castle. You can hear it all the way over in Liberty Square in order to keep you entertained while you wait, because you're going to be waiting there for a while. As you all can tell, I'm not waiting yet. That is what my parents are for. We carpooled here, and I'm like, you get a spot, I'm going to go explore. So thank my mom and dad for doing that sacrifice for us. Okay guys, according to Mickey Mouse, it is 8:42, which means we gotta go join my parents in the chaos on Main Street USA and wait for the fireworks. It's gonna be so much fun. I absolutely love fireworks. My dogs do not love fireworks, but I love them. My parents were able to get a spot in front of the Emporium, all the way in the back, a little bit closer to the fire station. Keep in mind, I am vertically challenged. I am the size of a child. So if you want to know what your child's point of view is of the fireworks, I'm your girl.
America the Beautiful.
Oh my goodness, the fireworks display in the Magic Kingdom is absolutely amazing, and really there is no bad viewing area. They do a 360 fireworks display for the 4th of July. Honestly, I feel like they use up a year's worth of fireworks during 4th of July weekend. Behind me you can see that is Leave a Legacy. After the fireworks display in the Magic Kingdom, they heard you out. There was not enough time to do an outro, which is the reason why it is now the 4th of July here in Epcot. I will see you guys in the next video where we will highlight the 4th of July weekend here in Epcot. I'm trying to give you guys the best overview I can of what it's like to celebrate the 4th of July in the Magic Kingdom and in Epcot. Comment down below. Let me know, would you rather celebrate the 4th of July in the Magic Kingdom or in Epcot? Both have their pros and both have their cons. My favorite, of course, is going to be Epcot because we have the Voices of Liberty. Be sure to hit the like button down below. Lets me know I'm on the right track to help you plan your next Florida vacation or help you relive some very fond memories with your friends and family the last time you guys came down here. And also, don't forget to hit the subscribe button down below. And don't forget to hit that notification bell. It will notify you whenever a new video is up. And thank you oh so much for meeting D-World with me. Happy 4th of July, everyone. Bye!